Namaste, doctor.
Namaskar.
So, you have a question in the context of what you want to do, what you have to do in life.
Yes.
At currently, you are at the age of 62,
Yes.
and you are a well-known doctor. Take care of the children in America.
Yes.
So, your question is, what is Karma Yoga? Why Karma Yoga is done? What is the benefit of Karma Yoga? Okay, understand Karma Yoga in detail.
Yes.
So, let us understand the meaning of Karma Yoga. What is Karma Yoga? Karma means every action has a consequence. Every action what we do has a consequence. And consequences are long lasting. It is not just one lifetime, it will be carried forward to many lifetimes. It's a series of cause and effect relationship which drive our life. Not one. Our mind can only comprehend one cause and effect. But really a chain of cause and effects drives our life. So these cause and effect are four types. They are called Sanchita Karma, Agami, Kriyamana, Prarabdha. There are four types of karma results of karma we are experiencing. Any action will lead to these four types of phala, result. So these four types are Sanchita means accumulated. It means every lifetime we do some karma that gets accumulated like a long distance, over a long period of time. Let's say you have taken 100 lifetimes of karma, some karma gets accumulated, carried forward. That's called Sanchita. Prarabdha means for a given lifetime, let's say this lifetime, whatever karma you have to take, Sanchita is the bank balance. From that, you will take some small amount. Okay. So this body today is a result of your Prarabdha karma, which is you have drawn some amount from Sanchita karma. Sanchita karma is infinite. Actually, Sanchita karma is like ocean because we don't know how many lifetimes you have gone through, millions of lifetimes. Sanchita karma is very large. Out of that, I mean, to give to tell you, give an example. You think that Karma Bank is there. In Karma Bank, you have a bank account where you have 1,000 crores. 1,000 crores is Sanchita Karma. But for taking this birth, you have to draw only 5 lakhs. A small amount of Sanchita Karma is drawn. It's called Prarabdha Karma. Prarabdha Karma will have a mixture of Papa and Punya. Good merit and merit which causes suffering. Nothing will be always only, it will not be one-sided. You will get a mixture of both, good and bad. Bad is not bad. It's what causes suffering, what causes joy. Together, this is called Prarabdha Karma package. And Prarabdha Karma package is called destiny in our life. Destiny is at the time of birth, at the time of conception, is written, which will dictate every single event in your life. In the sense, what happens in your life is determined by destiny. It's like cause and effect. It's a mechanical action. You can say like Newton's law. If you know initial condition, you can know the movement of the vehicle. Like that, initial conditions of your life, which is actually karma, will determine throughout your life. Even though we have a notion that I achieved something, I did MBBS, I got married, we have a sense of some achievement, but events in our life are determined by karma, initial conditions. It is a big event, major event, and small event. What happens in our life is determined. That's the result of prarabdha karma. There's very little control over what happens to us in our life. What happens? For example, your situation in the family right now, it happened in your life. It's not that you can control it. Okay. So, in general, the word destiny means what happens in our life. We don't have a control over the destiny. But we can respond to a destiny in a certain way. Destiny is called prarabdha in Sanskrit. Responding to destiny is called purushartha. Purushartha means a conscious effort we can distribute. So now what happens is, for a prarabdha, we react to the prarabdha, then we create further karma. If you are able to accept it, reconcile with that, learn from what has happened, then that intensity of prarabdha karma comes down. Prarabdha karma intensity comes down. We cannot change prarabdha. So prarabdha karma intensity comes down by more self-awareness. That's what is about of awareness of what's happening within you. Okay. So that your response is, you're not reacting, you are taking an action which is conscious. So the action reaction cycle has to be broken. For any situation in life, we have to be consciously acting, which means we should be aware of what's happening within us. The question is, are we aware? How much aware you are, sir? In a percentage terms. Actually, our conscious mind is 5%. Our conscious mind is 5%. 95% is subconscious and unconscious impressions. Our conscious mind is driven by the subconscious and unconscious impressions. So a spiritual evolution means becoming more and more aware of deeper aspects of our personality, deeper aspects of our consciousness. Consciousness of 5% has to expand. Until when it becomes full, it's called super conscious, because we become fully aware of what's happening within you, and you don't react to anything in life, but act consciously. So that's called spiritual awakening. No unconscious. Unconscious does not drive our life. Conscious awareness drives our life.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
I know you're trained, you can probably do that. But now, I'm a common man.
No.
How can I?
No. So that's what I'm saying. Your question is, how can I become aware of myself? That's a learning. So you are as a doctor. See, you are as a doctor. How many years it took to become trained as a doctor?
Almost 12, 13 years. Actually.
No. You have to include your PUC and all those things, right?
Okay.
About 20 to 25 years of education makes you a doctor. Correct, no?
Correct.
So a doctor is a profession. We are trained to how to take care of our living. But we are not aware of life itself. We are not trained. So that's also a learning. How to know about our life, how to become aware of ourselves is a training. It takes its own effort, guidance, and all. So if your question is, I cannot be, I don't know, my conscious percent 5%, how can I increase? You have to go through a learning mechanism, learning process, which will help you. It won't be overnight. Are we clear?
Okay.
So the any destiny will respond either consciously or unconsciously. Unconscious is when we say unconscious, what it means is that our world programs are determining our life. Understand? If world program determines our life, whatever is past will continue into future. It's like a machine, right? The breaking of this cycle is called a spiritual journey. What I did yesterday and what I do today and what I do tomorrow, if they're same, it's called karmic cycle is continuing. Means my habit patterns and reaction patterns are same. But with conscious evolution, I should be able to break that. From reaction mode, I have to go into action mode. My old programs, I have to get out of that. That's one part of Karmayoga, spiritual journey. I won't respond to life as a mechanical engine, as a robot. When you're driven by subconscious impression, you are a robot, biological robot. Okay. For example, somebody drinks alcohol. It's a habit pattern. Anytime he sees alcohol, he'll try to drink it again. His yesterday is his today, his today is his tomorrow. So he has become a machine. That machine is called karmic cycle. Karma continues. It's very predictable. It can be another thing. looking at a person, you get agitated, angry. 10 years back, 15 years back. Today you are getting angry. Tomorrow you also are getting angry. That means your karmic pattern is driven by the subconscious impressions, which means you are living a mechanical life, a biological program, biological robot. Nothing has changed, has happened. Somewhere the break has to happen. Otherwise, your life will not change. The karmic cycle has to be broken. So that journey, breaking of the karmic cycle, is coming from unconscious to consciousness. Am I clear?
Yes.
So right now we are an unconscious person. A lot of things are as unconscious. We live an unconscious life. The symptom of the unconscious life is what happened yesterday will happen today, will happen tomorrow. There's a beautiful word in Hindi. You know Hindi?
Good. Yeah.
What is Hindi in yesterday's Hindi? Yesterday, what is called yesterday in Hindi? Kal. What is called Hindi tomorrow in Hindi?
Same thing.
Kal, our kal. What was yesterday is tomorrow. That means you're in karmic cycle. Understand? Aaj means today has not changed tomorrow. Your today has to change tomorrow. That's actually where Karmayoga comes into picture. Where you're with your today, can you change your tomorrow? That's where the Karmayoga comes into picture. Are you clear? Others, we are completely habit driven or deep rooted vasana and samskara driven. Is it clear? First definition of Karma Yoga.
Yes.
First definition of Karma is we have to come out of unconsciousness to consciousness. That's what she told as self-awareness. So in sloka for that, I'll chant, you repeat. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mratyorma Amritam Gamaya. Oh, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. If I have to give peace in life, Shanti, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, darkness have to come to light. What is darkness? It's not outer darkness. About my own behavior, my own karmic impressions, I'm not aware. 95% of this is hidden, subconscious. So to come out of that, my awareness level has to rise. So that is the first definition of Karma Yoga. Break past, yesterday, and tomorrow. Today it can be broken. This moment. Tomorrow it cannot be broken again. Tomorrow you are in the habit pattern. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
First definition of Karma Yoga is break your habit pattern. That's called vasana and samskara. Vasana means impression. Samskara means habit pattern. So breaking of that we do with Karma Yoga. This is the first definition of Karma Yoga. Are you clear? So your destiny, prarabdha karma is sets your destiny. So you have to break the destiny. How? Destiny means momentum is there. What happened in your birth will continue. You can break that with the awareness. Action with the awareness rather than unconscious action. First definition is clear. How to do it, we will find out. Okay. So now, third action of Karma Yoga, Sanchita Karma, Prarabdha Karma. I have told Sanchita Karma, Prarabdha Karma. Sanchita Karma is infinite. Okay. It's vast. So Buddha gives the example of Sanchita Karma. I have taken so many lifetimes. Okay. To give you an example of so many lifetimes, he says, my backbones in lifetimes are piled. It will be Himalaya mountain. That means so many births will take place. It's not one birth. Life is not one birth. It's a journey. Then my tears in each of life, any lifetime I suffered, if my tears you accumulate, it will be like a river Ganga. So that is our Sanchita Karma. Whatever karma we do in that accumulates. Okay. So now comes the Kriyamana. Sanchita you understood, Prarabdha you understood. Kriyamana means what you do now. And Agami means what comes next. So now out of that, Sanchita you don't have control. Prarabdha you don't have control. But Prarabdha you can face with Kriyamana. You can face the Prarabdha with the Kriyamana karma. Means Kriyamana means what you do today. What you do this moment. Not tomorrow. Because this moment, if you are able to act with awareness, we are able to come out of karma. If you don't act with awareness, our karmic pattern will continue. Are we clear?
Yes.
So kriyamana means action in the present moment. Is your action in the present moment determined by past or the present moment reality? Most of the time, we can't take action based on the present moment reality because we are not self-aware. Our mind is clouded. Everything in the world is changing. The present moment, past 10 years back, you faced a situation. This moment is very different situation, but still you react like old. That means situation has changed, but your reactions are coming from old habit patterns. At this moment, you can change. It's called kriyamana. So the kriyamana karma gives you control over your life about future karma. So what you do kriyamana today will come as agami, means the karma will start, the phala will start coming in the future. So kriyamana comes from the purushartha, the conscious actions. Purusha means consciousness. Purushartha means conscious actions. Okay, do you understand?
Yes.
So karma yoga means kriyamana karma doing in a right way is called karma yoga. Okay, what is there in the past sanchita you don't have control. You cannot. It's huge. What is prarabdha you can't control because it's already set in motion. But what happens in the future you can manage. You can change. So what happens to you, prarabdha and sanchita, is because you lived unconsciously. Unconscious living was cause of sanchita karma. Unconscious living caused prarabdha karma. Conscious living can start somewhere. Understand?
Okay.
So that conscious living is called kriyamana. That's the beginning point of kriyamana. Kriyamana means action in the present moment. Right now, the action in the present moment, what you're doing is kriyamana. Are you clear?
Yes.
So now, actions are, we can say actions are two types, horizontal and vertical. Horizontal and vertical, I'm giving an example, like a cross. Horizontal action means what we do will give a karma phala. Means it keeps us bound to the earthly plane. Earthly plane, it keeps us bound. Okay. It means good karma and bad karma. Good karma is called punya, bad karma is called papa. So punya and papa, punya gives you joy in life in the days to come. Papa gives you suffering in life in the days to come. Understand? Any suffering which comes to your life unexpectedly is a result of bad karma which you have done. Now, this is not a punishment at all. Papa and punya are not punishments. Papa and punya are learning mechanisms so that we can learn from that and we change our life. So, what keeps you bound to the horizontal plane is called papa punya. There's a vertical plane which will uplift you spiritually, is called sukriti and dushkriti. So, you have to distinguish between in kriyamana, you have to understand karma, which keeps you bound in the earthly plane, is called papa punya. Sukriti and dushkriti, which takes you, uplifts you from the karmic cycle. So kriyamana karma yoga means doing sukriti, not papa and punya. Are you clear? So papa punya keeps you bound to the earthly plane. Sukriti lifts you from the earthly plane. Okay. So the first definition of karma yoga, what I said is action with awareness. Action, kriyamana in the present moment, right? Kriyamana in the present moment, from reaction cycle coming out. Second aspect of karma yoga is sukriti, not dushkriti. Okay. Sukriti means whatever takes you closer to God or the self. Both mean same thing. The God, what takes us to God consciousness. God is not a person, God is a consciousness. Or what takes us to pure self-awareness, Atma Dana, they are called sukriti. What action can take us? So kriyamana karma is two types, which gives papa punya and which creates sukriti and dushkriti. Papa punya will add to your sanchita karma. It already sanchita karma is like your 100 crore, 1,000 crore bank balance. It will get added to that. Sukriti and dushkriti will destroy the sanchita karma. Sukriti will destroy the sanchita karma. Dushkriti will add to the sanchita karma. Are you clear? Sukriti means right action. Kriyamana, we have to do Sukriti is called Karmayoga. What is the Sukriti? When you do actions in life today, we do for Kamya Karma, means selfish action. Everything in our life, right from the childhood till today, why we do something in life?
To achieve something.
I want to achieve something. I will get something. The center is I, me, and mine.
Right.
That's called Ahankara, and Mamakara is the center. Including your profession, including promotion, including I do anything, including a charity I do in temple. I'll do temple, some charity. Oh, with that, my children be all better. Some selfish motives associated with our actions. Understand? So selfish motive associated in the action will put you in the earthbound, Papa Punya cycle. You do some good thing, it'll give Punya. And you do something bad thing, it'll give Papa. But still you are in the earthly plane. Earthly plane is called a cycle of repetition of karma. Means what happened yesterday will repeat today until you learn the lessons of Karmayoga. Okay? So that's earthly plane is called Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Janani, Jatare Shayanam, Ya Samsare, Bahudussare, Krapaya Pare, Pahi Murare. So again and again we are take birth in the mother's womb. Not because of any reason. They are not punishment. We have to learn our karmic lessons. How to come out of karma, we have to learn. That's the lesson we have to learn. That's why until you learn the lesson, you have to keep on taking. And millions of life births have gone through like that. Until you start doing Sukriti, you will not be able to come out of the cycle. Are we clear?
Yes.
It's called unselfish actions. Selfish actions to unselfish actions. In a day, how many selfish actions we do? Whole of our days filled with selfish action. Right?
I mean, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
How can you? I find it very difficult to be able to do an unselfish action.
So that's why
that's what
your question is, how can I do unselfish action?
Yes.
Okay. How did you learn your MBBS? I'll ask the question.
I went to college.
You are a nephrologist.
Yes.
Pediatric nephrologist. No. Right?
Yes.
So everything you learn from somebody.
Yes.
So there was a mentor for you in pediatric meditation.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
Similarly, in life also, we need a mentor. That mentor is called Guru. A Guru who will spiritually evolve will guide you step by step. It's like anything in life. How can I do unselfish action? You have to learn that unselfish action from somebody who is already there. Is the answer clear?
Yes, absolutely.
Right? How can I be unselfish? I don't know how to be unselfish. I'm already 62. But you did your MBBS. For MBBS, you had a mentor. For your masters, there's a mentor. There's somebody who is experienced who guide you. That experience, somebody who is experienced who can guide, is called a spiritual guru in life. With that guidance, you can learn many of the deeper spiritual dimensions, which you are not aware. Medical subject, if you can learn spirituality also. It's very subtle. It's not gross. But you need a competent guide. Very clear? Yes. So next, I told 3 dimensions. First is self-awareness. Second is right Kriyamana Karma. Then Kriyamana Karma definition I gave is selflessness. How can I be selfless? Okay. So becoming selfless or unselfish act. So from selfish act to unselfish act to selfless act, there are 3 dimensions. Selfish, unselfish, selfless. Selfish means, when we say selfish, nothing wrong in being selfish. Ultimately, who will feed your children? Who will take care of you? We have to earn something for our life. Nothing wrong in being selfish. Okay. I'm not saying we have to make a living in our life. Okay. But a part of the living, we should use it for unselfish acts. That's called yajna and dana. How I can use a part of my earning for yajna and dana is first part becoming unselfish. Very clear?
Yes.
So dana and yajna, that's a difference. So dana is giving something to somebody without expecting, without where there is nothing is there. You just give. Somebody is struggling, you give something which will help you. But there's no further interaction with that person. It's like giving a fish to somebody who is hungry. Yajna is teaching him fishing. Not only he will improve, he will help others also. So yajna and dana is a way you can contribute meaningful to society. Okay, this is a part of Kriyamana. Definitely, you have to have your 24 hours, 8 hours or 10 hours you are required for your own livelihood. Your own taking care of that. Sometime you can use it for unselfish acts. Okay, which is called yajna and dana. Yajna means giving fish to somebody who is hungry. Dana means giving fish to somebody. Yajna means helping him to so that he will grow. So right now, what we are doing is Gnana Yajna. In the process of giving Gnana, I am helping you to grow. And in the process that you will help others to grow. That's called Gnana Yajna. Yajna is of different types. That's another topic. So unselfish, first part of unselfish is some aspect of our life should be for unselfish person. Is it clear?
Yes.
So Kriyamana Karma, from selfish act to unselfish act, Yajna and Dana. Are we clear?
Yes.
Now, that's not the end of Karmayoga. This is all a part of definition of, because you asked definition of Karmayoga, I'm giving clear definition of Karmayoga. Okay. So when you do Yajna and Dana, your karma cycle will stop. Future karma, agami karma. Understand? Your prarabdha karma, you have to do any prarabdha karma, you have to react. The moment you react, you are creating a future karma. Moment you start conscious actions, which will break you from the past, your future karma starts changing. Future karma phala is called agami. Means agami means coming. Are you clear?
Yes.
So right now, the karma yoga is an effort to change your agami. Sanchita and prarabdha, you are not able to do anything. But by changing your present kriyamana, prarabdha karma intensity, you are reducing it. Prarabdha karma, if it comes very heavy, which can cut your head, it can go in cutting your finger, but still it will go. It will do something. Intensity you can reduce. Give you a medical example to make you understand. Some patient is brought to the hospital. Okay. Very terminal case because there's a gangrene in the leg. If the gangrene spreads, he'll die. Then you'll cut the leg, so that his life is saved. Prarabdha is also like that. There are some prarabdha which are so severe, which can damage your whole life. You can reduce the intensity by reducing some intensity. That's called prarabdha. But that requires a very conscious action. Without conscious action, it won't work. For conscious action, evolution is required. Okay? Is it prarabdha clear?
Yes.
So now comes the kriyamana. I am going to stop. Agami, I am going to stop. First process of agami you're stopping is from selfish action to unselfish actions, which is called yajna and dana. Yajna and dana. And tapa. Tapa means purification process. Various type of purification process. It could be fasting, it could be japa. Right now you're doing japa. So they're all part of purification process. Tapas. Internal purifications. Are you clear? Yajna, dana, tapa is a part of karma yoga beginning. And upasana. Upasana is worshipping God at home or meditation. These are all coming upasana. These are all part of coming out of karmic cycle. How does it coming out of karmic cycle? So the kriyamana karma helps you to come out of the past impressions, unconscious impressions. So the coming out of unconscious impressions is called chitta shuddhi, purification, inner purification. So yajna, dana, tapa, upasana helps you do inner purification, chitta shuddhi. Okay, and also it changes the future karma. So these are all in the process of what is called sukrati. What is dushkrati? Dushkrati is, Sukrati means it will lift you from the karmic cycle. Sukrati means you will fall deeper into karmic cycle. A fall is deeper. Dushkrati. Dushkrati means fall into deeper cycle. So that can be not believing in God. Somebody is trying to do some good karma, let's say dana or yadna, preventing him from doing that. Ourselves not doing, but not allowing others also do. Whatever blocks the spiritual progress of somebody, including your own, is called false negative, so dushkrati. Are we clear?
Yes.
So kriyamana means sukrati. So kriyamana has to be converted to sukrati. So this is called unselfish acts. Now from that to selfless acts is a bigger change. Unselfish to selfless. Are we clear? So selfish to unselfish, one transition. Unselfish to selfless is another. Selfless means there's no ego. Egoless action. So coming back to your medical profession, you are a doctor. Of course, you are making a living by earning money, doing taking care of patients. But people who come into medical profession, they come with a good karma. Because it's a service-oriented profession. Compared to other professions, we are only money-oriented. So many times you take care of the patient, you forget your family. Okay, your wife may be angry, your children may be angry, but your life is focused on serving somebody. These are all part of Sukriti. Already you're doing it. Okay. Of course, there is background motivations that I have to earn money, but your compassion and service attitude overrides it. The compassion and service attitude is a part of Sukriti. So you had good Sukriti, that's why you become a medical. Sukriti is actually you're adding to your Sukriti by taking care of medical profession. The people who are in healing profession, medical doctors who are doing really service, they have good Sukriti. That's why they have come to this profession. Okay. So now, from unselfish to unselfish, also there's ego. It's not for me, I'm doing for service, help. So now, there are two types of unselfish acts. There are two types of unselfish acts. First type of unselfish act is I'll do a good work, help society. It's called social service. It's called good work, good action. Okay. So that doesn't fall under category of Sukriti. That falls under category of good karma and bad karma. So when you say I'll do good to the society, there's a good intention. Right? And good intention is in the horizontal line. It'll give good karma, punya, and papa. But there's a different category. Sukriti intention is not I'll do good to the society. Do good to the society. There are many people who are social services. Okay, they'll do social service, help people. It's fine, good. But it brings under cap of good punya. Good punya will qualify for the higher level loka or good merit coming in the terms of joyful situation in future. But we are speaking of Sukriti. Sukriti, intention for doing Sukriti is not I am not helping others. No. By doing Sukriti, yadna, dana, tapa, I am purifying myself so that I can get God consciousness. I can go closer to God consciousness or self-realization. The intention behind Sukriti is inner purification.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Don't you think, at least to me, it sounds very hard to be like that?
No. See, this is where I'm saying. You say it's hard to be like that. It is very difficult, all these things you say. It is difficult because your exposure is limited. So, see, sir, you are a pediatric nephrologist. I cannot imagine how pediatric nephrology function. It's very complex. Is it simple? Nephrology is very complex. But you have gone through the training, you have practiced it. It's easy. Similarly, spirituality also, you have to gone through a training and practice it. It's easy. The answer is simple. So you're difficult for you Because
it sounds very hard to me.
it sounds hard to you because of a lack of exposure and lack of practice. I got exposed to this at a young age of 7 years, 8 years. So the exposure and practice makes a difference. It does not matter. We don't have to achieve everything. We have to start somewhere, some part in life. Because life is a big thing. It's a series of events. So it may appear to be difficult, but it is simpler under the guidance of a competent master. That's all, competent teacher. Right? A competent teacher will make complex things simple. So a competent master or guru is required to make this happen in life. Are we clear?
Yes.
So now, Sukriti, the intention for Sukriti is not helping others. Intention for Sukriti is helping yourself. I have to help yourself. I have to become purer. I have to purify myself. I have to become closer to God.
Yes.
That intention is called Sukriti. And whatever work you do with that intention, yadna, dana, tapa, even your profession becomes Sukriti. Profession itself can already Sukriti. Already you're doing it. Love for your patients, compassion for patients. They're all part of Sukriti only. But only thing is intention is my inner purification is required. And all the actions are dedicated to Bhagavan, God. So that intention makes a difference in Sukriti. So right now, I don't know what is your intention when you serve the parents. I'm helping the parents. So I'm helping the patients. It qualifies for Papa and Punya, Karma. Okay, I am doing this as an offering to God. Then work becomes worship. That work becoming worship is called Sukriti. You understand the difference?
Yes.
So work becoming a profession qualifies for Papa and Punya. Work becoming offering to God, Ishvara, becomes Sukriti. Okay. So now from selfish to unselfish to selfless, next moment. Selfless means there is no ego. Okay. All of us have ego. Okay. To drop the ego is a big challenge in spiritual journey. But ego can be dropped in different ways. First aspect of dropping the ego is called karmanni vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Okay. That means I have to do action without attachment to the fruits of action. Why I have to do? Why I have to do is because I want to purify myself to become closer to God. That is the intention. Not social service. Understand? Social service qualifies for karma, good karma. But I have to become closer to God. It's an offering to God. My work becomes an offering to God. My life becomes a dedication to God. It qualifies as Sukriti. Are we clear?
Yes.
So now what happens? First, you don't get attached to result. Why you should not get attached to result is because we have three types of ignorance. I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect. In reality, we are none of this. We are not the body, we are not mind, we are not the intellect. We are pure souls, pure consciousness. But we are wrongly identified the physical body. We are wrongly identified the mental body. We are wrongly identified the intellectual body. With these three identification, we are trapped as a spirit, as a soul within the body. And this soul is what goes through life cycles. Now you have to come out of this three trapping: physical, mental, and intellectual. Okay. Physical trapping, I am the body, will traps you is because soul identifies with the body. Whom should soul identify with? Whom should soul identify with? Not with the body. Super soul, Krishna, Bhagavan. But instead of that, we identify the body. Material nature, we identify. Whereas conscious nature, higher conscious nature, Paramatma, we don't identify. Okay. So now, when you identify with body is used for karma. So then all karma follow will start accumulating because selfishness comes into picture. Body is limited, that's why I feel limited. Then we identify the mind. Body identification is called kartaham, I am the doer concept. Mind identification is called bhoktaham, I am the enjoyer. Enjoy means, oh, this games I'm happy, this games this I'm unhappy, or this is bad, this is good. Mind goes through roller coaster, ups and downs, mood swings. That's called identification in the mind. Do you have this, sir?
Yes.
So then identification in intellect means knowledge. I have this knowledge. I'm superior. I have this person is ignorant. The knowledge, identification, knowledge. But you are not any of these. You are pure consciousness. You are one with the super soul, Paramatma, Sri Krishna. We are not aware of that. Our identification, day-to-day identification is with the body. Are you clear?
Yes.
So that's where the coming out of this is called, repeat after me, Nanu, Nanembudu, Nanalla, Ideha, Manabuddhi, Nanalla, Sachidanandatma, Shiva Nannani, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm not the intellect, I'm pure consciousness. Shiva Swarupi, one with the Paramatma. So this is what is spiritual journey. Out of that, first de-identification has to happen with the body. Okay, how do de-identification has to happen with Kartaham, Bhoktaham. Okay, Gnataham, three parts. Kartaham, Bhoktaham, Gnataham. I am the doer, I am the enjoyer, I am the knower. We have to come out of this. These are all conditionings. These are not reality. These are conditions called Maya. So how do I come out of conditioning called karma? Because everything is a karmic cycle. We are trapped in a karmic cycle. Bhoktaham, I have to come out. Bhokta means I am enjoyer. So that we can come out. Actions we do for selfish purpose. Anything you do in life. Why? I want to be happy. I want happiness. From money, power, position, family, relationship. I want happiness. Okay. But I want happiness is not your nature. You are the nature of happiness. Soul. Understand? Your nature is happiness. I want happiness is against your nature. So any action I do is to please God, not for my happiness. So that's called Karmayoga. As an offering to God, not for my happiness. So that's where when you do the action, the result will come. Karma phala. The karma phala, if I am doing action for God, then karma phala data is Bhagavan. The concept of God has come because karma phala is coming from God only. Whatever hard you do, whatever best you do, ultimately result comes from Bhagavan only. That you know. You may have patience, you may do your best, but still patient may be healed or not. That comes from Bhagavan. So karma phala, I dissociate myself. I'll neither be happy nor unhappy. Both good and bad, right and wrong, I accept as prasada of Bhagavan. That is the meaning of detachment from, not attached to fruits of action. That doesn't mean that you'll not focus. You'll do intense focus. You're focusing on action, not on the result thereof. Result is karma phala given by God. So then what happened now? Bhokta aham is removed. I'm the enjoyer is gone. Then who are you? I am the witness, Sakshi. Tranquil. Anything happens in life, nothing will disturb me. Everything is Bhagavan's prasada, blessing. So if that happens, no further karmic influence happen. No kriyamana karma will happen. No further impressions will happen. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes.
You are cutting future kriyamana.
Yes.
Okay. Then next comes this called karma. By doing karma yoga, you are not attached. At the same time, we are not supposed to do inaction. We have to do act. Inaction is not acceptable because inaction is tamoguna. Action is rajoguna. And from tamoguna and rajoguna, we have to move to sattoguna. That's why right action is required. Not inaction, not overaction, not reaction, but right action is required. Right action is called kriyamana. Right action is called sukriti. You understand?
Yes.
Inaction is not acceptable. It will go to laziness, tamoguna. Overaction, rajoguna. Reaction, rajoguna. Right action, sattoguna. So we have to move from, this is the evolution. Looks too much, right? But this is the principle. Because you asked the principle, I'm going for fundamental principles. So in the process, what happens? Bhoktaham goes. The moment Bhoktaham goes, karma phala doesn't come back to you. No future karma is created. Kriyamana. So out of 4, Sanchita karma is there. Prarabdha, your intensity you are reducing. Kriyamana, you are preventing. So Kriyamana, you're doing well. Agami, you are preventing. Okay. So Kartaham, the attachment Bhoktaham is gone. Now the second problem comes. Kartaham, I am the doer. Okay. So now we have a deep sense of I am the doer. And who is the doer? According to you?
God.
Okay. It's not a concept. It has to be reality. Okay. Lift your left hand, sir. Okay. Now who lifted your left hand?
I lifted it.
So I lifted it. Correct now?
Yes.
So that I is the ego. Ego says I lifted it. Okay. So now I'll ask the question to that I who said I lifted it. How many liters of blood flows into the hand?
Hand maybe about maybe 300.
Not maybe. It has to be accurate milligram.
250 ml.
No. It will be accurate. How many signals have flown from brain to hand? How many cells are in the hand? The one who claims that I did it should know all these things, no? Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So you don't know. That means you are a claimer, you are not a doer. So this is happening because your heart is beating. Your lungs are operating. Your kidney is operating. Your brain is functioning. Because of the hand is moving. Now who made this happen? You only made that happen. So that's called consciousness. That's called God. The presence of the God made your hand move. The God is the doer. But always in our all action, we have a sense of I am the doer. It's called Kartaham. So the Kartaham has to go with the proper jnana, proper understanding, nothing else. Okay. So Kartaham goes with the proper understanding. Bhoktaham goes by doing karma, service activity, selfless service dedicated to God. It's called selfless. First one is unselfish, second is unselfish, selfless. Bhoktaham, Kartaham God. Now Jnataham is there. I'm the knower. That's another problem. So are you the knower, sir? Do you know? Are you the knower?
Yeah.
So I am the knower. The knowership is a bigger problem. So the knowership has to be dropped with Jnana Yoga. Up to this point, Bhoktaham and Kartaham can go with Karmayoga. Then Karmayoga purifies you. Chitta Shuddhi happens. You qualify for Jnana Yoga. So Jnana Yoga happens when you meet a realized master who can give you the teaching. It's called Atma Jnana. So Jnataham gets also dropped. When first Karma Phala you're dropping, which is called Bhoktaham you are dropping. Then Kartaham you are dropping. If you are not the doer, who is the doer? Naham Karta. Harireva Karta. God is doing through this instrument. So that understanding becomes deeper. That's called Karma Yoga. Then Naham Jnata. I'm not the knower. This comes through Jnana Yoga. So Karma Yoga purifies you for Jnana Yoga, Atma Jnana, for a realized master, and gives you freedom from 3 concepts. I'm the body, I'm the mind, I'm the entity. Then you are close to God, super soul. They say material nature, you are coming out. So I'll give a long definition of Karma Yoga because you ask for Karma Yoga principles. So now any questions? Was it comprehensive?
Yes, it is. It is very comprehensive. I definitely understand the concept. I know you're right. I need to get a teacher because I find it very hard to, what I say.
Sir, without...
no matter how much I try, I probably cannot get beyond that point.
He says, sir, I can get beyond. He is a thief trying to catch a thief. Ego trying to find out a solution. So you need to find a master. Who is that? A realized master who can guide you in the spiritual journey. This is required for all of us. Right?
Let me.
Is it?
I want to ask
No, this question is closed or this question is open? Any questions related to follow-up question on Karma Yoga?
No, not really. I mean, it sounds very hard to me. I'm sorry.
No.
I
See,
mean, I can do, I do try to do
no,
selfless service, but
no, I'm saying it has to be done under guidance. That's what's the meaning of it. It sounds hard. Sir, what is simple in life? Is cycling simple? Huh? Two wheels somebody has to driving. Is it simple? Everything is complex until you start learning it. You want to learn cycling, you need somebody has to hold your cycle and tell you where to put the pedal and all. In spiritual journey also, a guidance is required, hand holding is required until you are able to do it. That's true in medical profession also. I'm sure at your age, you must be guiding so many junior doctors.
Yes, sir.
Right? Without mentorship, is it possible to make somebody to be a doctor? So like that, a mentor or guru or guidance is very essential in spiritual life. A realized mastery is important. Then complex things will become simpler. It won't become overnight, but it's a process. Are you clear?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Sir, forget everything. For driving your car, you need a GPS now.
Yes.
Huh? For driving your life, we need a GPS. Guru positioning system. Okay. So, can we close this question?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. Anybody has a question on Zoom? Satyavati, Shravan Kumar.
Illa Guruji, questions illa. Thank you.
Okay.